Parmal is a small but underdeveloped district. It has rocky terrain that is not suitable for agriculture, though subsistence agriculture is being done on small plots of the land. It receives adequate rainfall and has an irrigation canal flowing through it. Amria, its administrative center, is a medium-sized town. It has a large district hospital, an industrial training institute, and some privately owned skill training centers. It has all the facilities of a district headquarters. A trunk railway line passes approximately 50 kilometers from Amria. Its poor connectivity is a major reason for the absence of any major industry therein. The state government offers a 10 years tax holiday as an incentive to new industry. In 2010, Anil, an industrialist, decided to take benefits to set up Amria Plastic Works in Noora village about 20 kilometers from Amria. While the factory was being built, Anil hired the required key labor and got them trained at the skill training centers at the Amria. This act of his made the key personnel very loyal to APW, that is Amria Plastic Works. The APW started production in 2011 with labor drawn fully from Noora village. The villagers were very happy to get employment near their homes and were motivated by the key personnel to meet the production targets with high quality. APW started making large profits, a sizable portion of which was used to improve the quality of life in Noora. By 2016, Noora could boast of a greener village and a renovated village temple. Anil liaised with the local MLA to increase the frequency of the bus services to Amria. The government also opened a primary healthcare center and primary school at Noora in buildings constructed by APW. APW used its CSR funds to set up women's self-help groups, subsidize primary education to the village children, and procure an ambulance for use by its employees and the needy. In 2019, there was a minor fire in APW. It was quickly extinguished as fire safety protocols were placed in the factory. Investigations revealed that the factory had been using electricity in excess of its authorized capacity. This was soon rectified. The next year, due to nationwide lockdown, the requirement of production fell for 4 months. Anil decided that all employees would be paid regularly. He employed them to plant trees and improve the village habitat. APW had developed a reputation of high quality production and a motivated workforce. Critically analyze the story of APW and state the ethical issues involved.
APW and Anil represent the true face of Indian entrepreneurship, honesty, truth, integrity, and fair practices. He has worked for the common man. He has not focused only on profitability of APW. You would see that he has started on an ethical note. When there was a disaster, it was put out because the firefighting protocols were in order. He could have cut corners and saved money by ignoring the firefighting protocols, but he did not. Also see the integrity of Anil, that there was an overload of electric supply, but when it was brought to his notice, he immediately intervened and ensured that the quota of electricity or the amount that was admissible to him, only that was taken, and not more than that. When the lockdown happened, the success story and the true acid test comes now. When the lockdown comes, he did not reduce salary, he did not retrench his staff, he did not terminate the services of his employees. He continued to use them, although there was no production and there was no profitability. Even in the face of the fact that he was a first generation entrepreneur, he did not dismiss, he did not terminate a single employee, used them for other protective purposes. And the success lies in the fact that he worked endlessly with CRS funds, planted trees, did for the society. He also liaised with the MLA to ensure proper bus services also, and utilized and gave optimum utilization of the CRS funds for the benefit of the workers and of the neighboring areas. Because the focus was not only the growth of APW, but the growth of the neighboring hood. He employed local labor, ensured their training, ensured their welfare. And this is what new India should be like: service before self.
So the question is, do you consider APW as role model for development of backward areas? Give reasons, if yes.
APW can be the role model of the backward areas. And why the backward area? Any area the likes of APW would be a shining star, especially in the backward areas, because they are game changers, they are add-ons, and they do wonders. They boost confidence, they restore confidence of the people because they are ethically driven, and profits come in spite of the fact that the lockdowns happened. Yet APW is a success story worthy of emulation, not only in the backward areas, but in all areas, because the strong sense of ethical background and truth, commitment to honesty, and the welfare of every worker and the neighboring areas and the surroundings and the local people is of prime concern. And if that be the focus, nobody, especially people like Anil and APW, can never lose.
To have more such discussions and analysis, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications on our upcoming videos.